Hey, welcome, replay viewers. My name is Kirby Ingalls, and I am a leadership and transformational coach, a father of four, and an Army veteran. And today I'm here to talk to you about 7 simple online productivity habits that you can use to change the outcome of your year. And as you come on in, just tell me where you're from. And then if you're watching the replay, just use hashtag replay. Okay. So let's kind of get started here a little bit. So what I'm going to talk to you today about is just 7 simple habits that you can use to kind of get your year back on track if you've kind of fallen off the wagon. We only got a few months left, and these are just some really, really simple things that I think that will change the outcome of your year. And so let's kind of get started here and kind of talk about this. Hey, how's it going, Jonathan Harmon and Kevin Black? I appreciate you guys watching today. So the number one thing, right, that you can do, the very first thing, is don't get sucked into the arguments on social media. Look, I'm really bad at this. Hey, how's it going, Brian? I'm really bad at this, right? I have to fight this urge every single day. And this past week has been no different. Actually, I feel like it's been 10 times worse this past week. And I've really had to take notice. So don't get sucked into those arguments. Those snarky people disputing you or arguing with you or just saying things that just, trip your trigger. And so just don't get involved in this. Stay emotionally intelligent. Ignore them. Delete them. Don't feed the trolls. It doesn't do you any good, and it doesn't do them any good by encouraging their behavior. Here's the big thing, right? The lion doesn't look back and take notice of the little dog barking, right? Why? Why are you paying attention to that noise? Hey, Cynthia Barr, how's it going? Thanks for watching. So don't pay attention to that stuff. So that's the first habit that you can do, or the first thing that you can change about yourself, right? Be positive. Keep track of your time on social media that you're wasting. And so there's a lot of apps and things out there that can do that. One of the ones that the iPhone came out with, I think a year ago or so, was it actually allowed you to block off your time. So that way your phone shuts down at a certain time and doesn't allow you to do certain things until a certain time in the morning, which is very valuable for me because I have a certain night routine, and I know that it's specifically at this particular time that night routine starts, and that allows me to kind of wind down and get away from the phone and the social media and everything. And then actually, it stays off until my morning routine happens. Hey, Carlos Vega, how's it going? Thanks for watching. And so my morning routine kicks in, and then all of a sudden at a certain time when I know that my morning routine ends, that's when I'm allowed to access the full capabilities of my phone. And there's other things that you can use as well to kind of keep track of your wasted time on social media. And one of the other features that the iPhone had that I liked is I got to limit my social media use. So I can limit my time on certain focus areas on my phone, which are like social media, productivity, time management, entertainment, those types of things. And you can limit yourself, and of course you can override that, right? But the discipline's on you not to override that and stick to the schedule and stick to the things that you need to focus on. Now, and that means that you have to be very intentional about your social media use, and you have to use it with purpose. And that actually cuts down on you scrolling through your feed all the time. And the third tip is to spend time on your self-improvement. And that's like 1 or 2 hours a week, guys. That's it. So take a course. There's LinkedIn courses, there's Udemy, there's Teachable. Maybe there's, a particular person that's selling a course online that you want to use. Spend an hour or two just working on self-improvement and working on yourself. People are attracted to folks that are always constantly growing and have new information or are constantly sharing. And it's important for us to grow, because if you always do what you've always done, you're always going to be where you've always been. You're never going to change, and things aren't going to get any better. So you need to focus on your social media. And so the fourth tip here is keep your online bio updated. And so this has been the biggest challenge, not for me, but for others that I have seen, because I connect with a lot of people across social media. And when I do screen profiles, what I've found is that some people aren't updating it, and it's blank. And I don't know what they do or what they support or what they're about or what their biggest challenge is. And so I don't know how to help them. And so when somebody comes along and needs something, I can't connect you two together. And so one of the things that I like to do is be a linker or a connector. And if I don't know what you're going through, if I see somebody post something that says, hey, I need some help with such and such, I can't go back and say, well, I know this guy because you never updated your profile. And so that's a big challenge, guys. You got to update your profile. And you got to let people know if you're transitioning or you're leaving your job or you're looking for something different, you got to let people know so they can be on the lookout for you. I can't tell you how many times people have connected with me online and I'm just like, there's nothing in their profile. I don't know what they do. And they're even a business. They're an online business and their social media profile is not up to date. So that's a big struggle, guys. That's a big deal. And you need to keep your stuff up to date. Hey, how's it going, Van? Thanks for watching, coming on board here. And so let's go back through the first 4 real quick. I'm just going to mention them to you. And that's, don't get stuck in the arguments online, right? Don't feed the trolls. Keep track of your wasted time on social media, and as well as spend time on self-improvement each week, and then keep your bio updated. Now, number 5, right? So number 5 is going to be make sure that you set up a social media page or group for your passion. So a couple weeks ago, I've known this lady for about a year now. And I was in a meeting with her. Hey, Laura Torres, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. But there's this lady I met, I've actually known for a year, and I actually was listening to her at a Toastmasters meeting the other day, and she was talking about monarch butterflies and her passion for monarch butterflies. And actually she works with very serious universities in the state of Missouri, and she just has this huge passion. She told us all about it. I mean, it was amazing. I had no idea all the information she knew about monarch butterflies, and I didn't know anything about this either. I didn't know they migrated from Canada all the way down through the United States and into Mexico, and they all go to this little plot of land in Mexico, every single monarch butterfly in the world, all the way from Canada down through the United States into Mexico. And so I didn't know that they migrated every year like that. I had no idea. No information about that at all. It was completely new to me. Her passion, she shared a video with me. I saw it. It's pretty cool. Hey, Karen, how's it going? And so I got to, I listened to her talk about this, and the first thing that came to my mind was she should start a group. She takes pictures. She does scientific research with the universities, and she really needs to create a group. She's got a gold mine there, and she can actually participate in her passion and share it with other people, and other people can participate in her passion with her and build a group or a tribe. And so you should set up a social media or a Facebook group or some kind of group online that actually explores your passions, and you can share it with other people. And so number 6 is you need to start networking with professionals. And this is, something that's been very important to me, and I've done a lot over the last 5 years, whether it's conferences, networking events, job fairs, and just people in general that you meet at the airport, at the bus station. You need to start networking with professionals because you can do favors for each other, and you can introduce each other to other people. You can create value to people's lives, and you just don't know what's going to materialize from that. And you can actually create groups and forums based off of that. I'm a part of a group called the Ambitious Vet Tribe, and it's a bunch of veterans. They were 3 to 7 years out of the military, and they're there to help each other out, and through life's challenges and stuff like that. So, and that's a professional network. There's other professional networks that I participate in, associations, and they're all very beneficial, and you can add value to them, and they're going to add value to you. So you need to continue to network like a professional because you just never know when you're going to need that professional network. Always be doing that. Just don't do it, when you need a job or when you're transitioning or, anything like that. You need to consistently do it all the time because you just don't know who you're going to know and what company. And then you may be doing a business-to-business deal or a business-to-consumer deal with somebody at some point in time. So it's always important to continuously network like a professional. And then the last one, number 7, is keep track of your time with time management habits. And I do this with Pomodoro. I also do this with Lifecycle, which monitors a whole lot of things for me. The amount of hours I spend working, the amount of hours I spend sleeping, the amount of hours I spend with my family, and just a tirade of things. Also, my fitness app keeps track of where I spend my time, how much time I've actually spent exercising and not exercising. So when you do fall off the wagon or you still get to the left or the right, you can use those to kind of put yourself back on balance and keep track and keep focus and keep a good, very, very, very good balance. There's different things like the Strides app, Coach.me, where I'm a coach at. And things like that can kind of help you stay on track and keep track of your time and where you're spending it at. And so just to quickly go back through there, and that's number one was to don't get sucked into arguments and feed the trolls. The second one was to keep track of your time you're wasting on social media and be very intentional and purposeful about the time you spend. The third one is to spend time on your self-help or spend time on self-improvement and working on becoming a better person and working on your intellect and building skills. And then the fourth one is to keep your professional bio up to date, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever it is you're on. Make sure you keep them all up to date. And then set up your social media page or set up a social media page or group or forum or something that actually explores your passions, shares your passions, and other people can share in that with you. And then you should start networking like a professional and constantly always be networking in events online and other places, as well as keeping track of, hey, John Davis, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. And then also keep track with your time with time management habits and ensure that you're spending the time where you should be. And if you do one of these 7 things, I guarantee you're going to finish the year a lot stronger than where you're at right now. If you're able to incorporate all 7, you're probably going to be a powerhouse at the end of the year. And really, all you really have to do, guys, is resolve to become a better person. And that's it. You just have to focus. Hey, Naughty, how are you? And that's all I got for you guys today. So I really hope that you enjoyed this today. And if you want to have a deeper conversation about this and you want to kind of set up a plan or try to kind of close the gap from where you're at now to where you kind of want to be at the end of the year, I'll drop a link below and then you can book a call, okay? And I'll talk to you soon. All right, have fun.